Hi there, I'm Kaan from Turk Fortune, and in this video I will explain how to buy a constructed property in Turkey. Buying real estate in Turkey starts with just like many other things in the world, by Googling for it. Finding a fitting real estate is a challenging journey because there is a massive misinformation on the web and it is very easy to get lost with false directions. First of all, decide on your criteria. Is it going to be a flat or a villa type? Do you want to have a garden? Do you want an apartment in a new project filled with luxurious facilities, or do you want to be away from the city to find peace? Are you going to use this property for yourself, or do you wish to rent it out to someone else? Do you want a completely constructed one, or are you also interested in projects that are under construction? You will use this criteria while searching for fitting real estate in Turkey and communicating with real estate agents, developers, and owners. Use internet search for getting leads. Sahibinden.com, zingat.com, and hepsiemmak.com are good websites, especially to search for second-hand property. But keep in mind that real estate agents represent different listings in Turkey, which means every single pick shall lead you to a different person, and nearly half of these listings may be fake to make you call them. Only a small number of agents knows English, and even a smaller group of them have experience in Turkish citizenship by investment program or working with foreigners in general. We advise you to have a lawyer who understands your needs in the beginning that will handle the due diligence and communication. By the way, we have a video about myths and scams in Turkey's real estate market. Be sure to check it out too. Let's say you've done the hard part. You found the fitting real estate in respect of your criteria. Now, I will explain how the rest of the procedure will continue, but please keep in mind that I am not explaining the Turkish citizenship by property investment, because that's a whole another story. I am just explaining how to buy a real estate as a foreigner in Turkey. That's it. And keep in mind that from that moment on, everything I explain can be done by you personally or by someone else that you can authorize by giving a power of attorney from a Turkish notary. Anyway, you should settle the final price with the owner. Negotiating on the price is a custom in Turkey, and probably there will be a small difference between the first price and the final price if you can bargain over it. It is important to discuss the price in Turkish liras. I will explain its importance further in this video. Also, be sure to watch our video about taxes and fees for buying a property in Turkey, so you can be sure that owner is not making you pay all the governmental fees. If there's enough clearance on the deal, ask for an agreement to seal the deal, especially if you are about to make a down payment. Some owners may not want to do it, but it's worth a shot. Next step is asking the seller to order an evaluation report for the property by using Turkey's electronic land registry system called web tapu. The evaluation report is mandatory if the buyer is a foreigner. After the evaluation report is done, insist on seeing the report, because if there is a problem with the title deed, for example, if there is a mortgage annotation on the title deed, you can see it on the evaluation report. So, ask to see it before taking a further step, and please note that the report is not for free, so the seller may ask you to cover the costs for the report. After collecting the evaluation report, owner can schedule an appointment at the related land registry directorate for the transfer of the title deed by using web tapu. But as of January 6, 2022, a foreign buyer must provide a bank receipt that shows he or she exchanged the foreign money, for example American dollars, for Turkish liras. To be able to obtain such bank receipt, you must first open a bank account in Turkey. So let's say you opened your bank account, deposited your American dollars, exchanged them to Turkish liras, and collected your bank receipt that confirms you sold your American dollars. Now your money is parked in a Turkish bank account in Turkish liras. That is why I said negotiate the price in Turkish liras with the seller, because if the value of Turkish lira drops while waiting and seller is expecting a certain amount in American dollars, it may become a problem until the physical appointment at the land registry. You should communicate with the seller and provide him with the scanned documents that he will need to be able to schedule an appointment at the land registry directorate. On a side note, buyer can send the funds in foreign currency to the seller, and seller can provide the exchange receipt on behalf of buyer. But in most cases, buyers do not trust sellers that much. Anyway, after the issuance of exchange receipt, that is called döviz alım belgesi in Turkish, scanned version of such receipt and the evaluation report should be electronically submitted to the web tapu to be able to schedule an appointment in the related land register directorate. We have a separate video about the exchange receipt and you can check it out if you want further information. Later on, do not forget to ask the owner about the property's earthquake insurance, which is called DASK in Turkey, and if there is any unpaid property tax, because if the insurance is not valid or the property taxes are not fully paid, a land registry will not do the title deed transfer. Anyway, let's say exchange receipt and evaluation report has been submitted electronically to web tapu system. There are no problems about the earthquake insurance, property tax has been fully paid by the seller, and web tapu has issued you an exact date and time to transfer the title deed in relevant land registry directorate by physically attending. The big day arrived and you met with the seller at the land register directorate. If you are doing this personally and if you cannot talk Turkish, you must bring a sworn translator that is registered in the Regional Judiciary Justice Commission. But if there is a Turkish lawyer representing you with a power of attorney, then you do not need any translator at all. Moreover, be sure to bring the signed and stamped exchange receipt from the chosen Turkish bank, because you will submit it to the land register directorate in the physical form too. On top of it, they will require your passport and they will want you to fill a form called identity statement form, which is mandatory for foreigners. Normally, it is not mandatory to bring biometric photos, but my suggestion is to bring a couple of them in any case. Also, you do not need to bring a physical copy of the evaluation report, since it has been automatically submitted in the beginning with an electronic signature to the land register directorate via web tapu. Land register directorate will accept your documents and hopefully they will conclude their review in the same day. Meanwhile, they will provide you with a code that you can use to pay the governmental fees for the property purchase. So this is where you use your online banking. Plus, if you haven't done the payment to the seller yet, be sure to do it with a wire transfer by bank, directly to a bank account in seller's name, with a detailed transfer description about the quality of the property. Also, you can do the payment with a blocked check too. Just do not bring a pile of money in a bag to the land register directorate, because some of the sellers are asking for it to avoid taxation and governmental fees, but this is not a safe method. Just don't leave any loose ends, okay? If you have paid your part of the governmental fees and paid the purchase price for the property to the seller, then the last part is signing a finalizing document called resmi senet in Turkish. I think we can translate it like official deed. So, while signing it, the officer will ask to the seller, "Did you get your money?" The seller must answer to this question as "Yes, I did." After this, you will both be signing the resmi senet and that's it, the grand final. Officer will go to print out the new title deed with buyer's name on it. Congratulations, now you have a real estate in Turkey. Well, we couldn't cover every detail in this video, but just try to give you a general idea about the procedure. So, please keep in mind, it can be us or someone else. Having a professional lawyer at your corner is a tremendous advantage in Turkey to tackle any potential problem while buying a real estate. Please do not forget to subscribe us, like the video, and let us know what you think about buying a property in Turkey in the comments below. See you on the next video.